Yeah. So what will be the entry? The invoice level.
Yeah, so the invoice level asset clearing account will be debited and liability will be credited.
Yeah.
And at the asset level, asset clearing will be credited and asset cost will be debited.
Okay. So whenever there will be depreciation, what will be the entry?
Depreciation will be debited and accumulative depreciation will be credited.
Okay. So what is the benefit of depreciation?
At the time of retirement, you know whether you have a gain or a loss and when to retire the asset.
So if we don't depreciate asset,
Mm-hmm.
what will be the like what is the disadvantage if we don't depreciate the asset and book the depreciation? What are the two benefits you can tell me? Or if you don't depreciate the asset, what is the business impact? Book the
The business impact is they will not be able to realize the loss or the gain based on the asset which was not
reserve,
depreciated.
right? Yes. So this accumulated reserve, right? There
Mm.
the balance sheet. So whenever asset is fully reserved, then you have that amount, right? That reserve. Then
Yes.
in month you are booking that depreciation. Okay. So how you are doing the categorize the asset in asset model? Any idea?
Asset categories can be major and minor.
Mhm. How will you define this asset
You have
category?
to go to create asset category and create a major as independent, and you have to create minor as dependent to the major category that we are
So we
creating.
directly we can go to a category and define from where this major and minor value will come.
We have to create it.
Where?
We have to create an asset category called major and minor.
Yeah, in that is combination in category. You are defining
Mm-hmm.
asset category, major and minor.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
where this value will come? You cannot go and directly create major category and minor category. In list of value, you are able to see that from where you are getting.
I don't know.
You know, key flexible, right? Asset key flexible.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
What is category flexible? You know, right?
Huh.
So,
Yeah,
yeah. So asset category flexible, you have to define first, right? Major and minor categories.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You have
yeah.
to create values. Then only the second step is you have to create the asset category.
Okay. Yeah, I knew this, but I know I couldn't relate everything. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So if what are the other key flexibles in asset?
You have asset flex field, asset locations, and asset categories.
Mhm. Okay. Suppose I have depreciated. I have not depreciated the asset, but I close the period, asset period. Finally, close the period. Can I reopen the asset period and run the depreciation? For example,
But
user.
how will you be?
For example, what
First
is
of all, can we close the period without even
yeah? Why
doing
not?
anything?
We can close.
Okay.
Depreciation is not mandatory. That
If the period is not finally closed, we can, I think, do it.
without running depreciation, also we can close the period. So that's
Yes,
so. If we close the period, can you reopen the asset period?
I think yes.
Wrong answer. So you cannot reopen the asset period.
Okay.
That's why before closing the asset period, twice think and just verify that all the activities are completed.
Okay. Okay.
So I have 100 assets, and out of 100 assets, I want to 4 assets. I want to disable depreciation. I don't want to depreciate. How can I do that?
You don't have to assign the depreciation method to that asset.
Depreciation method to that asset.
Mm.
Are we directly assigning depreciation method to asset?
The category.
Category we are doing. So if I have 100 assets, but if I disable depreciation for that category, it will impact other assets also, right? Because same category I
Yeah.
have assigned to other assets.
Yeah.
But I want some specific 4 assets I want to depreciate. Stop depreciation.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, so that you can do through asset adjustment. Go to, if you can try that. So go to asset adjustment and you will get the options.
Okay.
Stop depreciation. So stop depreciation, you can mention what are the assets you want to stop, then submit. It will give you Excel sheet template,
Okay.
largest assets. So in that, the assets you want to stop depreciation, you can resume depreciation also. There are 2 options.
Okay.
You put stop depreciation and resume depreciation.
Okay. Stop and what?
Resume.
Okay.
I mean, restarting the depreciation again.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So there are other questions also, but you can prepare first, then we'll see later.
Okay.
And
Do you have more questions? Do you have any set of questions?
yeah,
I mean,
I'll
these are all
prepare and share. Yeah.
these questions do not come with the basic course that we have learned, right?
No, they
So
will not
these
come whenever you work, you gain experience only. You can catch the issue.
Okay.
Otherwise, because some interview they will not ask you straightforward questions. Same question they will ask, you know the setups, but you cannot answer.
Yeah. Like now I didn't realize that major and minor is coming from the key flux field and I couldn't relate it. Okay.
Air,
Okay, if
you have knowledge in air, right? You have worked. Right?
yeah.
How much you rate in air?
5.
5. Okay. Just give me the basics.
But actually I have not I'm not prepared for AR, but we can just go through few and then we'll see.
Well, give me the list of setups required in here.
So receivables are common options. You have to set up the receivables account and revenue account. And then you have to create the transaction types for invoice, credit memo, debit memo, chargeback. And then you have to create the transaction for stores for the numbering. And then you have to create a auto accounting rule where you define the receivables and revenue account. And then you create the payment terms. Then you have to create collection agent, and you have to create a statement cycle, and then you have to create
how can I automate the accounting in air invoice? Like whenever I create one invoice, distribution line should create automatically. How can I do that?
When you create the auto accounting rule, that is what is going to help you in giving the account.
Okay. In auto accounting rule, what are the accounts we can automate?
The basic is receivables and revenue.
Any other account?
Maybe tax.
Okay, tax. And
I don't know anything else.
we have unbilled receivable, right? Unbilled receivable, unearned revenue.
Okay.
You can go through that.
Okay.
You know what is revenue recognition?
No.
Okay, you can go through that in AR.
Yeah.
Revenue recognition that related to this unbilled receivable and unearned revenue account. So once you go through that revenue scheduling, then you will understand the complete process.
Okay, I'll go through it.
Okay. And because you told that you have not
prepared for AR.
Much familiar with AR. Yeah.
No, you can still ask me. I'll try to, I'll try if I know. If not, I'll just note down the questions and prepare for the next session. Can we do it tomorrow also? Because I have an interview on Monday. But that's going to be a technical recruiter interview. But I don't know when they would be scheduling the real interview. If in case I get selected, so I just wanted to be prepared.
Okay. So I'll give one scenario. So what will be the entry in here when you create the invoice?
Receivables will be debited and revenue will be credited.
Okay. Now I have one customer.
Okay.
You have rented that building, your building, to that customer. And the monthly rent is 1,000. And you have taken all the rent from that customer in month of January.
Okay.
12,000.
Okay.
But this 12,000, complete 12,000 is not belongs to January, but you got the amount in January. Complete year. For the complete year, you are getting the advance payment of 12,000. Now you want to use the revenue scheduling. What will be the entry in the past month? Now you told like when I create the invoice, what will be the entry? In this case, customer is paying me 12,000 for that. Yeah. What will be the entry in January when I invoice the customer and I got 12,000? But what will be the entry?
Unearned revenue. So receivables will be debited and unearned revenue will be credited.
Credited. How much?
The 12,000.
Okay. That 12,000 will be putting in the on-hand revenue account, right?
Yeah.
What will the then January month we have 1,000 trade, right? What will be the entry, next entry for January?
It will be receivables debited and revenue will be 24,000 credited.
24,000.
And unearned revenue.
Why?
It does.
You have 12,000, right? 12,000 already you are putting in unearned revenue account. Now I have to recognize only 1,000, right? For January.
Oh.
January month is 1,000, right? But 12,000 I am putting in.
Oh. Yeah,
Revenue.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Mm.
So now entry will be unearned revenue account will be debited to.
Revenue account will be credited 1,000.
Yeah. Then why we need receivable account debit again? Already it is debited 12,000, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What will be the entry in February?
What is the entry?
In February, month of February.
Then also it's going to be the same. Unearned revenue will be debited and revenue will be credited for 1,000 rupees.
Okay. And same entry for March to December also, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is part of revenue recognition or shortly. So
Pardon?
is that you can go through.
Okay.
Define how many kind of scheduling you have, revenue scheduling?
Manual and automatic.
No, no. We have fixed schedule and variable schedule. Fixed schedule means in this example, like you know that there are 12 schedules, right?
Yeah.
1,000 each month.
Okay.
But if you don't know how much and you want
Mm.
to recognize in each month, then it's variable. Just you have to give the first start date, but in the next month, how much you want to recognize, you don't know.
Okay.
Then it is variable schedule.
Okay.
Okay, you can go through that and how I can, you know about open invoice, right? How I can convert or migrate the air open invoice?
Convert AR open invoice.
Yeah, I have legacy system, whatever the invoice
Mhm.
go live
Ah,
from legacy system, I want to migrate all my invoices in legacy system into Oracle.
okay.
How can
So
I
we'll
do
use
that?
FBDI. You have to download the FBDI template from the OER and then you have to map the fields in FBDI to the fields that's in a legacy system. You give the FBDI template to the client, they will give you the data. You
Mhm,
just verify the data for any errors or any issues like redundant data or spaces or the formats, all that you verify and then you upload it to the UCM through the load interface program.
mhm.
And then, yeah, that's how you upload it.
So once it is in UCM, which program
Mhm.
we need to run?
I forgot the program name.
Okay, load interface data, right? Load.
Load interface data. Okay.
So once it is in interface,
Mm-hmm.
what is the program we need to run to get the data in here?
So actually, the import that name is given in the OER sheet that we see, right? There only they'll give you the program name, the table name, and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Just tell me the program name because interviewer will ask like uh, real time you have done it or not. So
Oh,
you know the program. Auto invoice import program, right?
okay. Auto invoice import. Also, I have to remember all the program name for all the import.
Yeah, program name,
Okay.
two program only. Yeah. In air,
Okay.
like load interface program, that is the common for all.
Uh-huh.
Whenever we are loading data for specific module, then the program name will be different.
Yeah. Okay.
Like in case of air auto invoice program.
Okay.
That will
Auto invoice input program.
Yeah,
Okay.
auto invoice import program, and that will move the data from interface to here.
Okay.
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 And in here also you can focus on a receipt process and auto apply process, auto match process, how it works. You know auto match, right?
Auto?
Auto match process. Like when you
Auto match.
create the receipt, automatically it will match to the respective invoice.
Okay.
That you can check. That's a new functionality in Fusion. It was not there in ABS.
Okay.
So if you enable that system option, the auto apply or auto match, then you will able to auto match.
Okay.
You know lockbox process, right?
I don't know.
You can check that. What
But
is
okay. If I know the basics of it, is it okay?
Yeah. If you don't know, but you can explain the functionality, that's also fine.
Okay.
Even if you don't know,
Mm-hmm.
if you can tell them what are the steps for a auto logbox,
Okay.
that's also fine.
Okay.
At least you know the concept.
Mm.
Then interviewer will realize that he knows the concept and can work.
Okay.
Okay. Then I have questions, but they are critical questions, so I don't think you will able to answer that. Let me ask one question. I have to order management. I am importing data. Okay.
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear it.
From order management, I am importing sales and it is creating invoice, right? I have one customer.
Mm-hmm.
In one case, it is creating one invoice for the same customer.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
There are multiple sales order, but it is creating one invoice.
Okay.
But in other case, it is creating multiple invoice for the same customer.
Okay.
How? Why? What is the reason?
This is the invoice and payables?
No, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the customer.
You know grouping rule, right?
Okay. I did not go through it yet. Yeah. I'll do one thing. AR, I'll have to go through once more. I just prepared GLAP.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, main focus on auto invoice process. What are the setups required in auto invoice? And like refund, you know what is adjustment, right? Invoice adjustment.
Yeah, I know. When the customer is going to pay you more than you do, no, that is not adjustment.
More
Okay,
means
that is,
it can be more or less,
yeah.
but there is minuscule difference like 0.5, 1, 2 rupees like that. If you don't close the account, it will showing in aging report, right? For this small amount customer.
Yeah.
To close the customer account, you can use the invoice adjustment so that
Okay.
the account will be closed. For example, the invoice amount is 1,000, but customer has paid 999. There is 1 rupee. For that 1 rupee, you cannot follow up with customer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just you can create one adjustment entry and close the account. That
Okay.
real time requirement of adjustment or functionality.
Okay.
And you know, suppose one customer, the invoice amount is 1,000 and customer has paid you 1,200. What are the options to close the account?
We can either refund to the customer, or we can put it on account, or
on account.
Yeah, so, on account, refund. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Two options. So if I go to refund, what are the setups required for refund? What are the steps I need to follow for refund process?
Just a second.
Yeah, you can check, no problem. That is a refund activity you can define first.
Okay.
Like invoice adjustment activity you are doing for invoice. Similarly, another receivable activity you have to define, that is for the refund.
Okay.
Then once you create the refund, it will again go for approval, right?
Yes.
You should have the credit from refund approval limit.
Okay. So we have to configure the approvals also, right?
Yeah, approval means this adjustment approval limit, not BPM approval.
Okay.
That
okay.
is. Yeah, so you can go through all these things, then we'll see. Now you have overall idea, right?
Yeah.
As you mentioned, 3 to 4 years experience. I asked the not very complex questions, but basic level of questions. Like if you work for 3-4 years, you'll able to answer this. These are day-to-day business activities. Like you will get these issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll prepare more. And tomorrow, what time will you be available?
Yeah, I'll update.
Okay. Because my kids have dance performance, so I have to get them ready. So you just let me know your timing, so accordingly I'll also update you.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Right.
I'll pay you by today or tomorrow. First I'll put one test amount, and then I'll pay you the rest of the amount. Okay? Yeah. It'll be from the name of Vidya Chandra.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah.